Let's go. Big Blue Nation, stand up. Big Blue Nation, stand up. I ain't gonna lie, I feel bad, man, because you know what I mean. In my picks with my ticket, like I actually bet, you know, I bet against Philly because I like, you know what I mean. But when I was on the podcast with 718 Second Take Our podcast off the Stephen A. Smith Reacts page, um, I said the Giants would win on that though. But I said it all took they coaching. You know what I mean? I had to see better from the coaching because I don't like how they, coaching with the defense that we got. You know what I mean? And some of the play and some of the, the decisions as far as the play calling on knowing when to take a field goal and on when to go for it and stuff like that. But whoa, you know what I mean? I really enjoyed watching this game. I know all Giant fans. I know y'all was feeling the same way. It was like it was just great to watch, even from the beginning, because you like if they, you know what I'm saying, if they have strategized like this, you know what I mean, going forward, definitely on the defensive side, you know what I mean, the offense they making things work, and a lot of y'all didn't know about Cam Scatterbull. If you know what I mean, check my blogs from the beginning, like even when he was like drafted, I did the pre-draft. I was doing the draft as it was going, a live reaction, and before what I mean, it was even up to that fourth round. I was saying that he was left. I was like, yo, they should take Cam Scatterbull because you know what I mean, from Arizona State. You know what I mean, he was already putting up Heisman numbers, but you know what I mean, they wasn't really winning. So I guess um they was winning, but not enough to be like all the way noticed like how he should have been. You know what I mean? Because if he was on the team like Ohio State, LSU, or Alabama, those type of teams, he would have been recognized more. But now we putting in the pain. Even though he cost us last week, that was tight. That fumble inside the 5, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that was crazy. You know what I mean? I felt the play calling was horrible at that point. And I was like, nah, we can't we can't do this. The play calling was horrible. I swear to God. But and Dart, you know what I mean, definitely, he had a bad game last week. You know what I'm saying? Like this week he actually, he had 2 interceptions last week. This week he kind of, he was they called the right plays to keep him in the pocket. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like it was probably like 3 drops, 2 to 3 drops. You know what I'm saying? On the evening, it was like 2 to 3 drops. You know what I mean? So it's like he was darting it in there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy that's his last name. He was built to. He was made to be a quarterback, to be throwing stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy thing. But we put a spanking on Philly. You know what I'm saying? For all y'all Philly fans that I know. I mean, shout out to Easy the Block Captain. I know him as a Philly fan too. I hit his jack, left a message. That's all I wanted to do. Left a message. Flamed them. You know what I'm saying? Like flamed them. Flamed them. You know what I mean? You lost. You lost to the Giants. You lost bad. Y'all ain't even score in the second half. Y'all ain't even score in the second half. That's horrible. Like how they do that. You understand what I'm saying? How they do that? You know what I mean? The Giants had 366 total yards. The Eagles had 339 total yards. We got them in that. You know what I mean? Jackson Dart had 195 yards passing. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts had 283 with 1 interception. Yeah, we're going to get to him. You know what I mean? The rushing yards, we had 172 total rushing yards, and the Eagles had 73. We had no turnovers, and the Eagles had 2, including Hurts' first interception of the season. Who that came from? That came from us. we got them a little bit, you know what I mean, in time of possession. 30.59. They had 29.01. So, you know what I mean? It was like, y'all better stop playing. And dog, he went 17 of 25. You know what I mean? One pass at TD. You know what I mean? He ran 13 times for 58 yards and one rushing touchdown. Cam Scatterable, damn, I wanted him to get, he had 3 rushing touchdowns. I wanted him, he was 2 yards short of having his first 100-yard game, man. You know what I mean? Y'all should have got him that. Daboll, y'all should have got him that. And y'all should have got him that for real. He's definitely a hometown hero. Cordell Flott, welcome back. Because I ain't really see Flott like the last game. I don't know what was going on. And he's been playing better. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie. He's been playing better. He should remain the starting cornerback. You know what I mean? Like, we had got him like at the third round from, I believe the third round from LSU. You know what I mean? Now it's paying off. He intercepted Hurts and returned to 68 yards. You know what I mean? Breaking Hurts' streak of 305 passes without an interception. The Giants defense held Philly scoreless in the second half. It was crazy. And the Eagles is 1-9 on third downs. You know what I mean? Giants scored 5 offensive touchdowns, the first time they've done that versus the Eagles since 2012. Oh, man. It just was great, y'all. It just was great. Like, we destroyed these guys. I'm so glad we did that. And the Giants should really tell you the truth. The Giants should be 5-1 right now, keeping it a beam. You know what I mean? You know, we supposed to, bad luck happened with play calling against Dallas. You know what I'm saying? You know we were supposed to beat the Saints. That was last game with those horrible turnovers and still play calling. You know what I mean? So at least right there, we would be 4-2. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like KC, if we would have had Jackson Dart, we would have beat KC. We would have beat KC. If you wanna, you know what I mean, give Washington that, all right, cool, even though we had them too. So it's like be for real, y'all. The Giants should be definitely 4-2 right now, if not 5-1. And we had a chance to basically like kind of win all the games, you know what I mean? But like I said, it was play calling, bad play calling. It's just been crazy. So we got to get that together. I'm just excited, you know what I mean, to see what's going on now and where we going. Like the next game. Let's see what's the next game. I said the Chiefs got over. TD, y'all bums got over. Oh, yeah, we beat. Okay, see? This is a winnable game for sure. Again, you know what I mean? We got the Denver Broncos. Denver just beat, that's crazy. Denver just beat Philly. They think they're going to come over here and do that to us. They'll be on the road facing Denver. Yeah. So we'll be in Denver. You feel what I'm saying? We'll be in Denver. We'll be in Denver for that. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's at Denver. This will be Sunday. This will be a 1 o'clock game on CBS. They got Broncos favored by 7.5. Total around 41 over and under. Money line Giants are the underdogs. So it's gonna be interesting. And Broncos 3-2. We 2-4. You know, we know what could be our record. You know what could be our record. I'm getting proud of that. And the Giants offense is dynamic. You know what I mean? The QB and strong running game, and everybody else is good. Singletary is good. We got Tracy back. Like, yo, I told it as a whole, I know Barkley was looking at that. Even though he got a chip, he ain't mad. But I know he was like, damn, they got us. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least we was able to get him. So the storyline and what to highlight: the Broncos injury to starting left guard Ben Powers. Powers had surgery for a torn bicep and expected to be out sometime. So they will not have a left guard. Dre Greenlaw out for the Broncos. You know, he had a thigh injury. That's good. His absence could create openings and Broncos run defense, which we expect to exploit. Y'all know that. Giants offensive momentum and rookie energy after big win versus Philly. Thought Scatter will carry momentum. If they sustain that, they could pressure Denver's defense. Also, the Giants making roster adjustments, evaluating Jordan Humphrey for wide receiver depth and injuries. Slayton out. Damn, Slayton got hurt. I mean, Slayton, and come on. Slayton looked at better with, I don't know, you know what I mean, with Russell Wilson throwing it to him. Like, I don't know what's going on because he's not making the plays. I know, I know Doc getting the ball to him. The pass protection battles, trenches matter with Denver losing Powers and Giants hungry to pressure. This game could be decided in the trenches. Who dominates the line of scrimmage will dictate tempo. The weather mile high always play a role. Should be fresh legs late. Giants must pace themselves. That's a fact. You know what I mean? So we got to get that. So now for the Giants injury report, we got Slayton out. John Michael Schmitz Jr. questionable with a concussion. Defensive tackle DJ Davison questionable with a knee. Okay, so that's not bad. We that's not bad as far as for us. Broncos got Ben Powers, they left guard, Dre Greenlaw, they linebacker. Jonah Ellis out, ribs. Lucas Kroll, they tight end. It's not bad. So look, come on, I feel like we low key we favored to go in and win this. We low key favored to go in there and win this. You know what I mean? Real talk. If y'all doubt that, then you know what I mean. We'll see. But it's looking great. It's looking great for Giant Nation. At least like going forward, we seen the full. At least the growing pains of our young rookies and stuff like that. And our second year men, Thibodeau, Kayvon Thibodeau is out there doing him. I still didn't get, we still need a better effort from Dexter Lawrence, though, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I believe he did a little better with pushing off the line. You gotta force them to the center and one of the guards for either team to double him to free up Carter Thibodeau and Brian Burns. You see, he's having a Pro Bowl year. So it's like Brian Burns all over the place. Like he's on some shit right now. You know what I mean? He kind of got that Justin Tuck to him. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say like Thibodeau kind of remind me of we had Human Europe. You know what I'm saying? He got that effect. But Dexter, he kind of, even though he's like defensive tackle, you know what I mean? Like he can have a little. This would be. No, I can't give him that. I can't give him that. But Giants, big win, Giants. Salute. I can't wait. You know what I mean? We're going to take them out. We already good. We won. Now we just chill. We got, about 9 days, 9 to 10 days of rest right now. So before our next game, like I said, when we go to Denver, you know what I mean? Like, that's a game we could win. That's a game we could win. I feel we kind of got a better team than Denver. Hasn't been shown, but this past game showed something. I see the defense showed something, the offense showed something. Put up 34 points. That was all offense. Oh, just know that defense give up no points in the second half. Come on, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all tune in, hit the likes, follow, comment. Appreciate y'all, Big Blue Nation. Shout out to You See It, New York Giants BGF podcast. Also, make sure y'all follow New York Everything Sports. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen. Appreciate y'all. It's your boy OG Bazz. Big Blue got us hype. We cover for y'all. We cover for y'all. We gonna get it together. You know what I mean? I said at the beginning that we can get 10 wins. This was at the beginning before anything. So it's like I feel like we could get 10 wins. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like we could get 10 wins. I said it all depends on the chemistry, how everybody coming together, the line and the trenches. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. But for now, you know what I mean? Like the Eagles almost shot down. You know what I'm saying? They almost shot. They shot down. They got hit they got hit with a dart. You know what I mean? And one Eagle, one side of the wing when they played Denver and the Giants. We just we shot the other side. You know what I'm saying? But that side he went down. So they right now they down. They trying to recover right now. You know what I'm saying? They can't really fly right now. So they got to get it. I don't know. They got to walk to try to, get to something. You know what I mean? Get to somebody that's help them and say, hey, man, look at this bird. It looks hurt. Let's take it to the animal doctor. That's what they need. Y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all follow the channel we here, man. Appreciate y'all. Let's get it.